Marlene Hutchinson, and welcome to Tips for Guitar Playing Success. As many of you know, I've been sharing my guitar playing tips every Thursday for more than 10 years. It's been my way to hopefully help you stay motivated, be inspired, and continue expanding your guitar playing journey. If you're interested in more learning resources like my guitar courses, Lesson of the Month Club, coaching, Thursday Tips blog, and more, go to my website, marlenesmusic.com. And for anyone who's listening and feeling like you're missing out on all the guitar playing fun, you can easily get started with my super simple Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. Now, on to today's tip. This podcast is brought to you in part by Gator. Whether you just need a bag to gig with on the weekends, are a frequent flyer needing a flight-friendly TSA Series case, or a dedicated road warrior bringing your instruments on tour, Gator has a solution for you. World-class guitar and bass players, DJs, and recording professionals know, for the stuff you love, guard it with Gator. Also brought to you by Breedlove Guitars, prides themselves on innovative and sustainable guitar making practices. Known for comfort and playability with 4 revolutionary body shapes in a variety of exotic tone woods. Breedlove Guitars can be found at sweetwater.com, the world's leading musical technology and instrument retailer. To learn more, go to the sweetwater.com link in the show description. Today's tip is, what is relative tuning? Have you ever been somewhere and you're ready to play and you didn't happen to have your trusty tuner with you? It happens, and when it does, don't fret, ha. You can use a simple tuning technique called relative tuning. And the only tool you'll need is your ears. In today's episode, I'll walk you through relative tuning, what it is, and how you can tune your guitar with this method. As always, I love to give a shout out to my listeners around the world. So this week, hello and thank you to those of you listening in Costa Rica, Guyana, Hong Kong, Iceland, and Portugal. Relative tuning is a method of tuning your strings without using a tuning device like an electronic tuner, a pitch pipe, or a piano. It's a great skill to master since you never know when you might need to tune your guitar and you don't have a tuning device. Relative tuning literally means one string's sound is relative or sounds similar to a neighboring string. For example, when I play string 6 while pressing on the 5th fret, I'm playing the note A, which is the same note as the open 5th string. So let's give it a try. Grab your guitar and I'll walk you through how to relatively tune each string. With relative tuning, you'll be relying on your ears to help you get your guitar in tune. The first thing you want to do is check whether your guitar is tuned or not. You can do that by playing a familiar chord like a G or A or D to help you determine if your guitar is in or out of tune. If it sounds wonky in any way, then you need to check your tuning. Although, as you well know, I do prefer that you check your tuning every time you're going to play. To tune using the relative tuning method, you'll start with string 6, the E string, the thickest string. That's because string 6 typically stays fairly tuned due to its gauge or thickness. The 6th string is, of course, E when played open, but when you press on the 5th fret and play the 6th string, you're playing an A note. Next, you'll play the 5th string, the A string, when it's open, and match the sounds of those 2 strings. fifth string sounds off, then you need to adjust the fifth string only. And what I like to do is hum the sounds to determine if it's higher or lower. But if it's lower, then you'll tighten the fifth string, and if it's higher, loosen the fifth string. Keep doing that until string 5 matches the sound of string 6 when you press on the 5th fret. Also, you might hear a higher or lower pitch, but the tone sound of A is the same. You're matching the tone of the A note. By the way, if you'd like to see a video of me tuning my guitar using this relative tuning method, go to my YouTube channel, Marlene's Music 1, and you can find the link in the show notes. On to tuning string 4. You'll basically do the same thing. This time, press on fret 5 of the 5th string, which is a D note. The same sound as an open 4th string. Now go ahead and match those sounds. Remember to hum the 2 sounds to decide if the 4th string is higher or lower, or just right. Then make any necessary adjustments to string 4 only. Hey, do you know someone who would like to play guitar? It's never been easier with my Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. And if you or someone you know already plays guitar and wants to learn more, then my unlimited lessons, classes, and courses, and my coaching sessions could be just the right thing. The links are in the show notes on your podcast app, or you can find them on my website, marlenesmusic.com. Do the same thing for string 3. Press on fret 5 of the 4th string, which will make it a G, and then match the 4th string sound to the open 3rd string sound, which of course is also a G note. Make any adjustments if needed to the 3rd string. Now, when you tune string 2, it's a little different because the B note on the 3rd string is played by pressing on the 4th fret, not the 5th fret. This is the only time you won't be pressing on the 5th fret. So go to string 3 and press on the 4th fret again, not the 5th fret like you've been doing for the other strings. Play string 3 and then string 2 open and match the sounds of those 2 strings. And you probably guessed it, you're going to make adjustments to string 2 if needed. Lastly, string 1 is tuned the same as the others. You'll press on the 5th fret of string 2, which gives you an E note. And then you'll play the 1st string, the E string, and match those 2 sounds. And that's how you do relative tuning. Now, I recommend rewinding the description starting with string 6 and trying it again, because the more you do this, the smoother it will get for you. And then you'll probably find your guitar is relatively easy to tune. I hope this episode's tip has helped you to continue expanding your guitar playing skills and knowledge. If you'd like to learn more, please check out the many learning resources available at marlenesmusic.com. Thank you for joining today's podcast, and as I like to say, play on.